Hi guys! So I just wanted to do a little update video for you on how my semester is going. This is week 3 of my semester and I didn't do a video for week 2. So this is going to be kind of a combination of week 2, week 3, and a little update for you. So I finally feel like I have a grasp on things and I'm settled into a routine. I made it through the first week, which is always the toughest, and now I'm just moving right along. So week 2, I really didn't have any changes. I went to my classes, I had clinical. Nothing really extreme happened. It was a good week. I actually, since Monday was Memorial Day, I had that day off, I had Wednesday off, and I had Thursday off. So I only had 2 days of school last week, and it was great because on all of my days off, I spent a lot of time studying, getting homework, getting a lot of assignments done. So this week I had my first critical care exam, and the first exam for any class is always kind of, I don't know, I always get kind of anxious for it because you don't know what to expect. You know, even if you studied really hard, you're wondering, did I study enough? Did I study the right way? Was I supposed to read more in the book? Was I supposed to focus on the PowerPoints? And it can be kind of up in the air until you take that first exam, and then you're like, okay, either I'm studying correctly, I did really well, or I need to change my study habits for the next exam. I think it's really important to do super well on your first exam because no one likes to play catch up the rest of the semester, and for my critical care class, we have 2 exams and a final. So our exam 1 was already 1/3 of like our exam grades, and so if you bomb exam 1, exam 2 and your final are going to be really rough for you. So my exam 1 was on ECG strips, some cardiac medications, cardiac open heart surgeries, and like pre-op and post-op nursing interventions, and pretty much just a lot of cardiac things. Myocardial infarctions and things like that, and knowing what medications to give, why, lab values, signs to look for, nursing interventions, and all of those fun things. So I ended up doing super well on my first exam, and I am super relieved. I got a 57 out of 60 points, which I believe is like a 95-ish, and a 93 or above in my nursing program is an A. So I got an A, and I'm super relieved because I studied a lot for this exam, and I'm relieved that my study techniques for this class worked, and I plan on doing the same things for the next exam. How I prepared for this exam was pretty much what I've done for all of my other nursing classes. I take really good notes in class, I write out test questions, I make a blank nursing study guide so that way I fill in, I handwrite out my notes, I use the book to kind of clarify things, I had a study guide that I made, so I did a lot of things to prepare for this test. And I've actually made a video on how I prepare for exams, so I'll leave that link below in case you guys are interested in checking that out. But I did well on this exam, I plan on doing the same things for the next exam, and my next exam is in like a week and a half, not even, so this semester is just flying by. Some other big assignments that I've had due, well, I shouldn't really say have due, I've done them, they're actually not due until the end of this month, but I had a care plan that I turned in. It took me 12 hours to do this entire care plan. It was insane. It was so many parts. We had to get an evidence-based practice article in order to support one of our interventions for our care plan, and there's just a bunch of components. I had 16 medications that I had to do for my patient, and I had to do side effects on them and nursing interventions and things you're looking out for and mechanisms of action, and it wasn't hard, it just took a long time, but my teacher graded it, said I did super well. I've also turned in a few other clinical assignments for my clinicals. We had to do some S-bars, we had to do some other kind of assessment assignments, and those assignments are actually not due to the end of this month, but my first 2 clinical days, I brought the directions for the assignments and I got all the information I needed and I did them, so that way I can go to clinical the rest of the time and just enjoy it and just be there and be present and not have to worry about, oh my gosh, I have to go home and do this huge assignment. And the end of the semester gets busy with finals and due dates, and so I got all of my assignments out of the way and I am done with assignments, and I plan on just enjoying clinical for the rest of the time. So that's pretty much the summary of my week 2 and 3. Nothing's really changed other than I had an exam and I've had a couple assignments. I am working on my big research project that I told you guys about. I actually am doing pretty well on it. It is about 60 to 80 pages, my teachers said, and in the part I'm working on right now, I'm about 75% done, and it's not due till June 19th. So I feel like I'm ahead of the game. I've talked to people in previous semesters who have had this project, and they say that the reason why people hate it is because they wait until the last minute and procrastinate, and then they hate their life because they're trying to spend what would take you 24 hours to complete on this project. They're trying to do it in one day. And so I am not a procrastinator, and I've said in many of my videos, in order to be successful in nursing school, you should not procrastinate, and so that's what I'm doing, and I'm actually enjoying doing the project because I'm taking it piece by piece and doing a little bit every day instead of getting so overwhelmed at the end and trying to complete it all at once. Alright, so that's my update. If you guys have any questions for me, just leave them in the comments below. I plan on doing some more updates maybe in another 2 weeks on how my semester is going or whenever something crazy happens, and I'll keep you guys posted. Thank you so much for following my journey in nursing school, and I'm excited to be at the end and almost finished. And just so you guys know, I also have an Instagram and a Twitter and a Snapchat that I post updates on, and pictures from my personal life and pictures from my nursing life, and so if you guys want to follow me on there, I'll leave those links down below, and I leave those links down in every single one of my videos. Alright, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!